dar să știi, nu-ți cer nimic. Vrei să pleci, dar numai ei, numai ei, numai ei. Chipul tău și dragostea din tei ne-amintesc spre ochii tăi. Mai ahi, mai ahu, mai aho, mai aha, mai ahi, mai ahu, mai aho, mai aho.
And what is good, everybody? My name is the Generation 71, man. It feels like forever since I've said that, man. Gosh, it's kind of good to be back. And I say kind of just because I'm technically, if anybody's been even remotely watching videos on the channel, you know that for a while I've actually had a throat cough that just will not go away. So, and I still have that. So, you know, I just assume it's cancer and all that, but no, that's not funny because I really don't want to cough anymore. But thankfully, it took some throat softeners. I don't even know if that's a thing. So, but here we're playing a little bit of LA Noire today on the Switch more than anything. I figured, you know, maybe try to show some Super Mario Odyssey. I was like, nah, I really don't want to get demonetized. No, you drive. Yeah, I can't tell if I'm talking to myself or I'm talking to him. There you go. Yeah, we're just gonna skip most of the doozy stuff. So, oh, and of course this video is going to be for mature audiences since there's blood and stuff and all that good stuff. But yeah, so I figured I'd finally do an update video. It feels like forever since I've actually talked to any of y'all. So I figured I'd let you know what's up, how's life, and what are some of the future plans. So honestly, the only reason I haven't really been doing some of the YouTube, the main reason I haven't actually had a chance to do any sort of YouTube videos is I actually got promoted at my job. And so at this point, without being too specific, I was essentially the king of my own castle. And so with that became so much more responsibility, to the point that I was working about, 50 hours a week. I'm always on call because when something goes wrong, they call me. So I was essentially the king of the castle. And you think that'd be glamorous, right? But of course, after being the king of my own castle, you start realizing that you're not really in control. If anything, all your subordinates are just trying to come after you, after your position. Everybody of your higher ups are like essentially saying, why isn't this done? It's like, I don't care, what it takes to get it done, just get it done. But make sure that you can go over into like a significant overtime and things of that nature. It's just so it was a good experience. And I know you're saying, but it's like, you said you just got promoted. Well, I didn't just get promoted. It's been about almost half a year now. But because of essentially different things that have finally hit me like a ton of bricks, I just couldn't do it anymore. So I actually put in my 2 weeks notice. So I know what you guys are thinking now. It's like, oh my god, you're gonna become a full-time YouTuber now. But yeah, so essentially I just couldn't do it anymore. So, but now with YouTube, obviously I know a lot of people who watch me are still aspiring to be a YouTuber, streamer. And I'm not saying don't give up on your dream, but I think somebody recently, and it's funny because I've actually heard people say that very same thing, be like, oh, you shouldn't be doing YouTube as a job, you should be doing YouTube as a passion. And in a way, I just found that kind of conceited for a while, but then after really thinking about it, you do have to make sure you're secure, because you could be good, you could be great, but you also need to be lucky. And so even though I'm trying to remember the phrase, is that you shouldn't always follow your passion, but wherever you go, you should bring your passion with you. And so I'm not saying, trust me, I know it's extremely, extremely difficult to actually maintain a full-time job, as well as being able to stream, as well as being able to have a social life, as well as be able to do, standard responsibilities and all that. Trust me, I've been trying to do it since 2010. It is very, very difficult. But in the end, sometimes, I guess, to kind of put it in perspective, I've seen a lot of YouTubers lately still are blowing up, and they've been doing this longer than I have, and they're barely just blowing up now. And it's not necessarily because of like, oh, you know, they were super hard workers, you know, saying, oh man, you know, they were doing 8-hour shifts. What is this? 8-hour shifts, or if they were doing and then streaming right after they got home. I don't think that's anything there, and I doubt there's anything on the bottom. We'll check. Yeah, to the fact that they were streaming as soon as they got home, and they were only getting like 4 or 6 hours of sleep for like 2 years. No, it's nothing like that. It's more of they, you know, had a job, they were stable, and you know, they streamed or did YouTube as a hobby, and eventually it became more and more prominent, and now they're starting to blow up. So it's one of those things that, especially if you're still looking to do this internet thing, because everybody and their mom is starting to do it now, just keep that in mind when you're doing it. So like, obviously, yes, I've put in my 2 weeks, but I also have another job lined up. It's not like, nope, yet time to follow this YouTube thing all the way to the end. No, there's always a backup plan. It was just nice, kind of, at the job I was at. I actually used an intuition point just to make absolutely sure I got all the clues. See, I missed one. Yeah, it was just nice being able to. I thought I checked this guy out. I guess not. Nice being paid as much as I was being paid, because it helped me pay off a lot of my bills, but it just wasn't worth the overall stress and loss of morality, I guess the best way to describe it without getting too deep into it. Maybe I'll do a video on it once I'm a little bit more distant from the situation, because, you know, the internet's a thing. Even though I have never said my actual full name here, it's very easy to do a Google search to kind of put 2 and 2 together. So, but yeah, so that's essentially kind of like the update video of the century. And then you saw I've also been engulfed in. But yeah, guys, so I hope that kind of gave you an idea of where I've been, how's life, why we're going to the back room all of a sudden, so and why he's following us. He's gonna bug us. So, but yeah, I mean, and like I said, so because of this, I mean, the hobby, I do want to rekindle the hobby, since I'm gonna have a lot more time now, working like 50 hours a week. But with that being said, as far as what to expect from the channel, I know a lot of people have stated, it's like, why have you put like DJ like things on your channel, music things on your channel? You know, what happened to gaming? Is like, honestly, it's one of those things that just whatever I want to put up, I'll put up, because it's one of those things too that, yeah, I can say I still want to get popular, I want to get famous, I should go with the trends, sell out, clickbait, all that good stuff. But honestly, it's one of those things too that, after seeing the way YouTube and some more internet personalities go, it just seems kind of a hassle. But essentially what I want to do is just build kind of like a small community and just foster that community. So that's essentially what I'm going to be aiming for with the future here. But alright, guys, we're going to end it there for now. But I am planning on doing a Let's Play. So if you guys want to see me do something on the Switch, here are some of the ones we'll be looking at. Of course, I can't show these two because demonetization, haha, sellout. But I got Shovel Knight, got Legend of Zelda, even though I have to do an update on that. ARMS, Lego Ninjago, surprisingly, is actually not that bad. It kind of makes fun of the Power Rangers, which I think is kind of hilarious. So. But yeah, any of these you want to see me do kind of like a Let's Play, just walk through, play through, whatever, yeah, just let me know, put a comment down, it's all good. So don't forget to subscribe as well, because, you know, subscribing is a thing, even though you have to hit a bell to actually get notifications. Oh man, YouTube has changed so much over the years. It was funny, I was actually going through some old videos as of late, and it's just funny how things have changed. Like back in the day, people are worrying about the whole demonetization thing right now, but people seem to forget, even if you sang a song in a YouTube video, sometimes the algorithm would demonetize your video, so, or copyright your video. Yeah, it's just crazy. There's always something going on with YouTube. So, oh, and I'll also be doing a little bit more twitching. So Generation 71. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Generation 71. It might be underscore. I'll leave the link down in the description. I'm not going to have any sort of set schedule. It's just I'll stream when I want to stream, essentially. So if you guys want to see, play live, do stuff, I won't also even be playing. I'll also be editing live. I figured, you know, if I'm going to be at my computer, might as well foster community while being at the computer. So, but alright, guys, I am going to end it there for now. So this has been the Generation 71. It's good.